Hey guys, it's Kelly Lehman from Cranberry Fields Flower Farm, and it's time to start planning out our spring and summer gardens. So if we haven't met yet, it's nice to meet you. My name is Kelly Lehman. I'm the owner of Cranberry Fields Flower Farm here in Cranberry, New Jersey. And we love giving you guys free, fun flower growing tips here on our YouTube channel. So if you haven't subscribed yet, consider subscribing to our channel by clicking the button and then hit the bell notification so that you know whenever we have a new garden tip coming out. So let's talk seeds, Flower Tribe. So Burpee Seed Company was kind enough to send me a whole bunch of flower seeds out, and all these flowers that they sent can be direct seeded into your gardens. And I love direct seeded flowers because they're so easy. You don't have to worry about starting them in the house and then transplanting them. So everything on this table that we're going to talk about today can be direct seeded right into the dirt, into your soil when temperatures warm up. So let's start with celosia. I love celosia. Some of the varieties here are Fandan Scarlet, we've got some King Coral, and what I love about celosia is they're a cut and come again flower. So basically when you trim these guys in your garden, once you cut them back, they're going to continue to bloom throughout the season until there's a frost. And celosia is great like that because it's just like this continual burst of beautiful color in your garden. So celosia, I definitely give thumbs up as one of my favorite annual flowers. And all the flowers on this table too, guys, these are annuals, which means that you plant them each year. They're not perennials, they don't come back. But one of the assets of annuals is that a lot of them do bloom throughout the summer, whereas perennials usually just bloom for a little bit and they do come back each year, but you only get like a week or two of blooms off most perennials. So these are our annuals. Those of you that know us here at Cranberry Fields know that we love our sunflower fields. The thing with sunflowers, they're not like celosia, they're not cut and come again. Sunflowers are just like a single bloom, but they usually last pretty long in the field. And they have a really nice phase life. So sunflowers are definitely worth planting in your gardens, folks, and they're super easy to grow and plant. I wanted to show you one of my sunflower fields today and tell you about some of the different varieties of sunflowers that you might want to grow in your own gardens. So this one has a sweet little honeybee on it, and this is considered a single head sunflower. This is just one sunflower head on a stem. So that's why it's considered a single flower. And then if you take a look over here, this is a branching sunflower. And that means that it's got different flower heads branching from the same stem. So this gal's in full bloom, but eventually this gal's gonna burst open. And then this guy's gonna burst open. And same thing with these guys down here, they're gonna burst open. And the ones in the back are gonna burst open. And so it makes for a really beautiful display of color. And I'll show you what I mean because this guy over here is already bursting open with 3 flower heads with more to come. So this is what it looks like on this one single stem that I'm kind of holding in my hand. You can tell there's more sunflowers coming from the base over here. And it's got these 3 that are already in bloom. So that's a really pretty look for your gardens if you want to go with the branching varieties. And sunflowers are awesome because they come in all different shapes and sizes. So some of them are more of a dwarf variety. So you can get them in this smaller stage. You can tell like the little army of sunflowers in the front are smaller. They have more of a little delicate head. When they're starting to open, they almost look like a little teacup. A little flower teacup. Then we've got marigolds. And the thing with some marigolds, some of them have a stronger fragrance than others. So people are sometimes reluctant to bring them in the house. But if you know this tip, then you're going to be covered. So if you strip off the leaves of a marigold's plant, then you will not have that smell. So the leaves are the ones that kind of give you that kind of earthy smell. So strip off the leaves of your marigold before you bring them in the house, and then you won't have that kind of marigold scent. Unless it doesn't bother you, then just leave it on. But don't ever have leaves in the water because that causes bacteria. Let's move on over to zinnias, one of my favorite. Those of you that follow Cranberry Fields know that we grow these giant zinnias, and they have these huge flower heads, and you'll see we'll hold these like tremendous bouquets that are like bigger than my head in some of our Instagram pictures, and like it takes up almost like it's almost like bigger than like this whole part of the top part of my body, and those are state fair. I love them. They have a really beautiful giant head, and they're similar to celosia in that they're cut and come again. So once you trim them, they're going to continue to bloom with more flowers throughout the entire growing season. So you'll have like this continual burst of color in your garden, which is like amazing. And then we're going to move on over to cosmos. The variety of cosmos that I absolutely love are double click, and double click has those double blossoms on them. They'll have like double the petals. So I should say, not double the blossoms, but double the petals. And they actually look kind of fluffy. These guys are cut and come again also. So if you have cosmos in your garden, once again, they're going to provide you with that continual burst of color in your gardens. So these guys are all great choices for your direct seeding in your garden. A lot of them are cut and come again. Sunflowers, you just swoon whenever you see them. So I think they're really great choices. They're some of my favorites. And I will put the names of all these that I just talked about in the description of this video. So you can check it out below. Have a great day, everybody. And if you would like, you can also follow us on our gardener's blog at cranberryfields.com. And we're also on Instagram, and we're also on Twitter. So I'll put all those links below. And have a great day, everybody. Hope you subscribe for more flower garden tips.